con nuestra última ponencia de la noche. Tengo el honor de presentar al profesor Dr. Song Hua, quien nos acompaña virtualmente desde la Universidad de Renmin. A partir de este momento, el profesor y yo ahora voy a introducir su biografía en inglés y él va a exponer en inglés. Así que ustedes pueden activar, las personas que sacaron su auricular para poder escuchar la exposición en español. El Dr. Song Hua is a professor of management at Renmin Business School, Renmin University of China. He holds a PhD in trade economics from Songwang University of Finance and Economics, China, and has completed the postdoctoral research in the School of Economics, Kyoto University, Japan. With over 2 decades of experience, Professor Song has been associated with Renmin Business School since 1995 and currently serves as the Vice Chairman of the School Council. Professor Song's research interests focus on supply chain management, including supply
las logísticas de esta, finanzas de la cadena de suministro, relaciones de cadena de suministro, seguridad de la cadena de suministro, manejo de riesgo y flexibilidad de la cadena de suministro. También es autor de varios artículos, tanto en inglés como en español, monógrafos, y ha contribuido activamente para varios proyectos de la Fundación de Ciencia de China. A través de sus contribuciones académicas tiene un rol en papeles corporativos y también reportes públicos y de negocios relacionados al manejo de la cadena de suministros y finanzas. Ha realizado contribuciones notables al campo, incluyendo el desarrollo de la clasificación y de indicadores para la cadena de suministro, servicios financieros y la investigación sobre cadena de suministro y cooperación a través de fronteras en el este de Asia. El profesor también es reconocido por su conocimiento en aplicaciones de cadena de bloque. Muchas gracias, Dr. Song, por acompañarnos el día de hoy. El piso es suyo.
Equipo de audiovisuales, favor bajar la intensidad de la luminaria. En otras palabras, baje la luz.
Yes.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm very delighted to be here to share my view on digital supply chain strategy today in China.
Para innovar y se han vuelto temas importantes en China.
Can be led every industrial and business to be more smart, more ecologic, more resilient, and more sustainability. So in today's communication and sharings, I will discuss these topics by 3 aspects. The first of all, I will introduce the general background of today's China business areas, how we regard it, and how they are going on the digitalizations. Of course, the next, I will introduce several types of digital supply chain models nowadays in practice. And the last, I will discuss the futures of the DSC in China. So first of all, how we recognize the digitalizations, the progress of digitalizations in today's China. Everyone knows the consulting company Accenture. So the Accenture every year make an investigation in today's China because they want to know the general background of how China companies digitalize their business. So according to this year's report, almost 60% of the survey companies, they want to heavily invest in digitalizations. So this is a huge properties of the firms regarding the importance of the digitalizations. So in which areas they want to upgrade their efficiency to seek for a new value. According to the S&Qs, there are many reflected as three aspects. The first of all is growth core. So what's the meaning of the growth core? It means they want to enlarge their market shares. They want to get more competitiveness in the marketplace. Especially, for example, digital marketing and the channels, or innovate the products and the services. So they describe these kind of activities as growth core. And the next aspects or dimensions of the China digitalizations is transformed core. It means what? It means to change the traditional business into a new ways in order to upgrade efficiency, meanwhile reduce costs, such as smart manufacturing. It means to let the manufacturers to be more efficient, or intelligent function. For example, to utilize digital technologies to get more smart decision making. And the third aspect of China digitalization is scaled new. It means to utilize the new technologies to seek for new opportunities, or to reach at a new market. For example, to set up a digital platform to launch a digital business model, or start a new business, new ventures. So these three dimensions is the key area of China companies to invest in digital technologies. And according to their investigations, since 2018 to 2022, all these three areas showed a strong growth. And what's the differences between digitalization and non-digitalization? According to the S&Q, they called it a changing company. So what's the meaning of the changing company? It means the new revenue generated from digitalization occupied about half of the total revenue. They called or labeled this kind of company as a champions. They found the gaps of the champions' performance and the traditional company performance become larger and larger. The gaps have enlarged to 38. So what's the meaning of the 38? Is the rate or ratio of revenue growth. The champions' revenue growth is 3.8 times over traditional company. So this is the differences between the two tracks company. So in which directions nowadays are companies so emphasized on? They found will be reflected as 6 directions. For example, develop smart products or services, or work with startups on digital technologies, or based on digital platforms to launch R&D collaborations, or to be more agile or more customized. All these 6 directions is the champions they emphasize on. So that's a general background in today's China. So it means what? It means more and more industrials and the companies, they really understand the importance of the digitalizations. So how they renovate their operations or supply chains with novel digital technologies. So before we recognize the general patterns of in practice, first of all, we should know what's the meaning of the digitalized supply chain. Actually, the supply chain digitalizations is embarrassing novel technology and combined with industrial ecosystem or ecologies to redefine and overhauling the operational and strategic aspects of industry, both vertically and horizontally. To streamline the total pipeline and smartly or optimize allocation of the production factors, such as raw material, labors, capitals, and logistics, and create new avenues for industrial value or realize competitiveness in the industry. So we describe this kind of phenomenon as DSC, digitalized or digital supply chain. So how we recognize the progress of finance of the DSC in today's China? In my understanding, it can be regarded by 2 dimensions. First of all, what's the purpose when they implement DSC? Some industrial or firms, when they implement DSC, is upgrade efficiency, reduce overall costs. So that's the one type of purpose. And another industrial, like the reported by S&Ps, they are more emphasize new opportunity. It means to utilize the digital technologies to found a new marketplace, found a new ways for generate their benefits. And another dimension is the scope of the supply chain. Some develop DSC just to serve a certain customer. I prefer to call it a tailored or customized DSC. And another choice is when they develop implement DSC, it wants to serve diversified stakeholders or partners, not only serve for a certain or specific customer. So this is an open-oriented supply chain, DSC. So if by these 2 dimensions, in reality, there's 4 types of DSC nowadays in today's China. The first type, I prefer call it efficiency enhancer. It means what? It means they serve or provide a tailored services for a certain customer. And the main purpose is to help the customer or clients to upgrade efficiency, to help them to reduce total cost of ownership. So that's the key value they want to realize. So in order to realize this kind of value, first of all, it should be help the clients to connect every functions within the firm and help the key customers to streamline the business with its direct upstream and downstream to form a close relationship. Of course, in these patterns, it should be emphasized or streamline the focus firms can source, make, delivery, return, as well as cash flows. So in these patterns, because it only serves for specific customer, so the managerial information is usually centralized. It means provided a tailored digitalization for a specific customer. I give a very typical examples of cases in these reflected these patterns. So these cases reflected China's biggest beer manufacturer, Snow Beer. This is a giant company. Nowadays, they face a challenge how to help its dealers because the beers is so sold to the consumer through dealers. But in today's China, most of the beer dealers are small and medium enterprises. The size of the company are very small. They lack of money because first of all, the dealers should use the money or capitals to buy the beers from manufacturer. But they know enough money. And usually, the commercial banks are reluctant to borrow money to SMEs. Why? Because in today's China, most of the SMEs, they don't have perfect financial statement. And usually the size is small. Their operations is fluctuation. So most commercial banks, they don't lend money to dealers. But without money, the Snow Beer have also have challenges. So how to set these problems down? These beer companies to cooperate with a fintech company. And these fintech companies to set up digital supply chain platform to serve for beer manufacturers. And these solutions, first of all, to get data from ERP system and write it in blocks. And meanwhile, when the dealers place order, all this information also write in blocks. Because they set up a three-party ledgers, dealers, manufacturers, as well as commercial bank. So all the operation data are right in blocks. And these consolidated or integrated information, transparency to commercial bank. It means on the standpoint of commercial bank, they know how many beers the dealers order for manufacturers, how many beers was sold daily, and how much of money you can collect back of the dealers. So every information is transparency to commercial bank. Just because of these solutions, the commercial banks lend money to Snow Beer's dealer. And these projects launched since 18th. And up to these years, they have served for 2,000, nearly 300 SMEs of the Snow Beer. And about half the lend money, the amount of money is below 10,000 RMB. It means what? It means most are micro enterprises. So this solution or cases is typically reflecting a pattern of efficiency enhancer because all these digital supply chain or blockchain-based supply chain are served for snowmobile. So this is when practitioners happened in today's China. And the second type of digital supply chain practice, I prefer called it efficiency integrator. Unlike former one, because the former type is only served for a specific customer. And in this type, it is served for diversified stakeholders. It means in the operations of the supply chain, it involved with multiple participants. It means how to upgrade efficiency for all participants become a key values of this project want to realize. So in order to reach at this kind of value, the digital supply chain should connect all participants and all related assets and activities to form close or united alliance. And by digital supply chain can let every participant can interact with each other. Of course, they also emphasize on health, source, make, delivery, return, and cash flow. Because in this project, it involved with multiple or diversified participants. The managerial information system, it tends to be disputed. It can't be centralized. So this is a very specific solution, unlike former one. I also gave a very typical examples or cases to reflect this kind of innovation. For example, we called it 66 Cloud Link Company. The name of this company is 66 Cloud Links. These platforms just engaged in oil or chemical industry. This is a bulk material industry. Because in today's China, when they disputed a bulk material like oil, it has a lot of transaction costs. Why? Because it has, in these supply chain operations, it involved with buyer, seller, warehouse, freight forward, shipping, dealers, distributors, and so on. It means involved with diversified stakeholders. And usually, in the ways of the operations, they will use a lot of a plentiful of capital. But how to utilize in-transit products, oil, to get money become a key problems or challenges in today's China. If everyone knows, since the 2012, every year, when we disputed bulk materials to the end market, there's a lot of incident when we use inventory financing. So these companies, in order to set these problems up, to let all the pipeline to be transparency, traceability, they set up these industrial levels digital supply chain platform. So how to realize it? First of all, they digitalize all parties because when disputed oil or chemicals to the end marketplace, it will involve with freight forward, trucks. So they use digital technologies to get every piece of information of the drivers, as well as trucks, as well as their routings and so on, to form digital waybill. And another way is in the ways of digital distributions of oil, it will involve with warehouse. They also utilize digital technologies to supervise the warehouse to get every piece of information of warehousing to form digital warehouse receipt. Similarly, in the ways of distribution, it will involve with shipper. They also collected every piece of the information to form digital bill of lading. So all these views are digitalized. So by these kind of ways, all these three aspects of the information are also right down in blockchain to form the coded broad sense of digital warehouse receipt. It means what? It means on the standpoint of commercial banks, they can real-time monitor of warehousing, transportation, and can control the real status of oil or chemicals products. And the whole process of the cargo ways and ship logistics online can be traceability. So just based on this, they will link information system to the information system of commercial bank. And the commercial bank provided inventory financing for warehousing, for shippers, and so on, and reduce transaction costs in these specific industry. So this is very typical patterns of the efficiency integrator because it involved with diversified parties. So by utilizing digital supply chain platform, the combine and verify every piece of the information to guarantee the real information, real business, and then transparent to commercial banks to set the cap the problems down. So this is a very interesting phenomenon in today's China. And the third type of the DSC project, I prefer call this value creator. So what meaning of the value creator? It means maybe it also serves a certain specific customer, but the main purpose is not upgrade efficiency, but seek for new opportunity or realize new benefits. So in order to realize these value appeals, it should be connect each function within the first and help them to link upstream and downstream to form a close relationship, of course. But in the process, except for streamline or optimize hand resources, source, make delivery, return, and cash flow. They also should innovate operation by predictive analysis. It means what? It means by AI or big data analysis can help find a new opportunity for the key clients. Of course, in these patterns, maybe the information system is also centralized because they provided a customized or tailored solution for a certain customer. I also gave examples for that. Road cross This is a teaching platform launched by Sanyi Company. Sanyi Company is the biggest construction facility or equipment manufacturer in today's China. And nowadays, they sold a lots of equipment around the world. But the problem is, when the company sold the equipment overseas market, it must involve with MOR, maintenance, repair, and operation. Because if you have a defect of your manufacturers, how to fix problems now? So in order to find a new opportunity involved in the expand to the MRO market, they launched this digital platform. And the name of this digital platform is called RoadCrawl. Because this platform utilizes IoT, AI, and blockchain, these comprehensive digital technologies to serve overseas customers to fix MRO problems. This is a general framework of this platform. On the left side is utilize IoT to get edge computing. It means it will make judgment whether the equipment is okay or have some problem. On the right side is application layer. It means provide various solutions or services or products for customers. In the middle is technologies. You can get real-time data and make computings and so on. They also utilize the blockchain. So what functions of the RoadCrawl platform? Hey, the first of all is real-time data collection and feedback. So when you use these machinery or equipment, if you are permitted, they can collect real-time data of the facility. And another function is remote monitoring analysis. It means they can make a judgment whether the facility have some problem. They can know the real conditions. And the third function is intelligent for the diagnosis. Besides that, they can also provide value-added services for clients. Asset management, for example, device unlocking management, maintenance management, or file management, because every equipment or facility have a lot of documentations and files. And another way is value prediction or fleet management. So what's the meaning of the fleet management? Because usually in the construction, it will involved with diversified different type of facilities. So they can provide diversified facilities. So this platform mainly serve for Sanyi Company. So this is a value creators. It means this platform, digital supply chain platform, serve for Sanyi, this joint company. But just because of these digital platforms, they expanded to value-added area, MRO marketplace. Not only sell its facilities or machinery. So this is another type of DSC nowadays is going on. And the last type of it, I called it value co-creator. It means what? It means this digital supply chain platform is open, loose corporate. And the key purpose of these platforms is seek for new opportunity. So in order to realize it, it should be connect every participant to form a close relationship and interactive patterns. And in order to realize these values, it should be adopted modularity and provided flexible process for the customer. Of course, the information system is disputed because it involved with diversified parties. The typical cases reflecting this type is hair. Hair, everyone knows, is home appliance manufacturers in today's China. They also have a lot of business overseas. For example, in US, they merged with GE home appliance.
Tal vez podemos ponerle mute.
The setup are open-oriented.
No sé si están traduciendo. Necesito por favor que se le diga al profesor Song, muchísimas gracias por su participación el día de hoy. Es un tema sumamente interesante y desafortunadamente no tenemos tiempo para escucharle más. Definitivamente le vamos a hacer llegar un certificado de participación y por supuesto compartiremos su presentación con el resto de las personas participantes. Bien, les damos muchísimas gracias a ustedes, estudiantes, personal docente, personal profesional que nos viene a acompañar el día de hoy. Con esto hemos culminado la agenda del segundo día del Congreso